Welcome to Swipe Elite, where I create hypothetical dating app profiles for high-profile men. Today's contestant is Marshall Mathers III, aka Eminem, the legendary hip-hop star and my favourite rapper. Let's get started. Firstly, like I always say, to make this a fair test, let's assume that Eminem's not famous and is therefore utterly unknown to all women who browse his profile. Also, something I want to say is that this was my most challenging profile to date. You see, Em's an introvert who does nothing but eat, sleep, make music and repeat. He's a pretty solitary guy, and because of that, he doesn't have a lot of exciting pictures online that are conducive to creating an attractive dating app profile. In that sense, he is the most average man celebrity on earth, which actually kind of makes him perfect for this. So because of that, in this profile, I am focusing heavily on his passion for music and performing. Let's get to it. First photo, close up while sitting on a chair. Eminem tends to wear a lot of hoodies and caps that obscure his face, which is fine when you're a world-class rapper, but bad when you're a regular man on a dating app. Women need to see what he looks like to know what they're getting themselves into and will swipe left if they can't. Anyway, this is one of the few hood and hat free pics that he has, and it does an excellent job of communicating his energy. He has a masculine expression and the tattoos show that he has some attitude. Second photo, shot of him performing on stage. Eminem is the dictionary definition of an introverted artist. Like I said before, all he does is eat, sleep, make music and perform. Because of that, I'm highlighting his passion for music here, starting with this picture. Here he's in his element, performing for many people, which shows a lot of social proof. Third photo, sitting with pretty women. M isn't the most social of people, like I've said before, and he doesn't have a massive amount of pics of him socializing. He does have a lot of pics of him with other rappers, but to be honest, these are usually in homes or studios or on the street. Not bad per se, but not amazing for showing off your lifestyle to potential matches on apps. This pic, however, shows him at a table with a couple of pretty women in what looks like an important setting. Where are they? Nobody knows. It raises a lot of questions which women who match him will likely ask. Also, let me say again that it's excellent for M to have a pic of him socializing with pretty women, as it shows that he's high value and fun to be around. One woman means he's a player, multiple means he's a good dude. Fourth photo, performing on stage. As well as further emphasizing just how much performing means to M, this pic shows his physical composition, something we've not seen so far in his profile. His expression is intense, which admittedly will put off some women, but others will really love his passion. In the studio rapping. Like I said before, Eminem wears lots of hoods, so it's tough to find shots that clearly show his face. That said, this shot does that somewhat and further drives home his passion for what he does. Because we're spending so much time highlighting his love of music, this profile will definitely be like Marmite. Some women will think,
nah, this hip-hop dude ain't for me.
However, some will be intrigued by his energy and conviction and want to know more about him and his music. Sixth photo, full body stars and stripes shot. The main reason I'm adding this pic is because it clearly shows his body, which looks pretty good here. Women don't care about male beauty as much as we care about theirs, this is true, but they still want to know exactly what they're getting into with a guy. The more unanswered questions they have after browsing a guy's profile, the more likely they are to swipe left. Also, the stars and stripes lighting here is unique and will likely encourage some questions from his matches. Where was he when this was taken? What was going on? What kind of photo shoot was this? Etc, etc, etc. Honourable mention, performing in the studio. Now look, I did want to use this photo, but the truth is he's just too young here. This pic is easily 20 years old and would cause confusion. By adding much older pics of himself to his profile, M would look like he has something to hide and would lose many potential matches. Honourable mention number 2, on the street with 50 Cent. M and 50 both look good in this pic, and as far as M's pics go, this is a lovely location. However, 50 is clearly taller than M, and that's not good. Women care greatly about height, and we don't want M to be in a pic with a man who looks like he outranks him, or those women will be much more likely to swipe left. M needs to be the alpha in all of his pics, and if he has this on his profile, the matches he gets will be quizzing him on how tall he is. Remember that he's not famous in this experiments and he's just another guy. So we need to get all of our ducks in a row. Honourable mention number 3, in the studio producing. I'd have liked to have used this picture, I certainly would, but he's younger here, which is wrong for the reasons I've said above. Also, while I know he's in the studio producing music, the average woman probably won't know that. She'll wonder why he's twiddling these strange knobs and swipe left out of confusion. Something M needs to remember about dating apps is that women aren't taking the time to turn into Sherlock Holmes and deduce everything that's happening in a picture. They're relying on split-second hunches and nothing more. So he must ensure that his profile is rapidly, simply easy to understand. But there you go, that is my dating app profile for Eminem, aka Mr. Marshall Mathers III. Like I said, M is a tough guy to make a profile for because he doesn't really have much of a fun life. Outside of the fact that he's a world famous rapper, all he does is just make music and go home. So what I've tried to do here is highlight his passion for music while doing the best that I can to show attractive male qualities like social proof, etc. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you very much. Ciao for now. Excelsior. Subscribe to this channel if you like the content. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and follow me on my socials. There's a link in the description.